Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? This is Jean Marlo Davis. I wanted to come on here really quick and talk to you guys and see. Hopefully everybody's 2019 is blessed and your dreams and goals are becoming true because you're making it true. Because it's not going to happen by itself. It's not going to happen by itself. Let me check my other phone and make sure that we are live and everything sounds good. Give me one moment. I want to share some thoughts with you. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? Can you hear me okay, Nicole? Let me make sure. What's up, Melissa? What's up? Welcome. I'm just checking to make sure. I'm going to get started in about 1 minute. I'm going to get started, and I don't want to be long today, but I just want to share some thoughts. Let me test this out. Okay, yes, I'm good. I'm going to always check it, so don't worry, Bruce. Okay, so we're going to get started in just a minute. We're going to get started. Want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Bruce, can you type a comment so see if I can see it on this phone right here? Nicole, welcome. Melissa, welcome. Mr. Davis, welcome. I'm going to get started, guys, in 1 minute, and I want to talk about this thing called brokenness. What are you doing about it? Because being broke is a nasty, disgusting, I can see your comment, thank you, feeling. And I want to talk about it. I was having this conversation with someone today, and I want to talk about it a little bit. Because I always talk about prosperity. I always talk about you can have, you can be, you can do everything, anything that you want to do. You can do it. You just have to believe it and do the work. And a lot of us have been told that. I can't see Kathy. Hi, Bridget. Thank you for being here. I didn't know Kathy's on. Welcome, Kathy. I can't see you if you're on. A lot of people, we talk about, wealth, creating wealth, because TIFF is Wealth Creators. That's what we're about, creating wealth. TIFF is LLC. We're about creating wealth. My whole thing is about creating wealth, and we talk about wealth all the time. We talk about you can have, you can be, you can do anything. We talk about going out there with your goals and programming yourself, and using the auto suggestion to bring it into existence, to write your goals down, as the word said, write it down, make it plain, so when you read it, you will run with it. And I want to talk about being broke. What's up, Sylvia? How it is a nasty, disgusting feeling. And, they say the love of money is the root of all evil. What's up, Samuel? Well, we say the lack of money. I would definitely say the lack of it is the root of all evil. Because I see people do crazy stuff. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take this gum out. I see people do crazy things for money. Okay? Hey there, Sylvia. Crazy things for money. And today, I'm just talking to you from my heart. It's right there. I'm just talking to you from my heart. Some thoughts on my mind that I want to let you into a conversation that I was having with one of my friends today. And we was talking about 2019 being a different year. And what are you doing to make 2019 be the year that your dreams, your goals, whatever it is that you're working on, be it health, be it, buying your new home, expanding your business, maybe you're looking to quit your job and start your business career. Maybe you're looking to, get married, whatever it is. What's up, Samuel? What's up, man? I ain't got my glasses on. My allergies been kicking, guys, but I'm making it, thank God. And so I was just talking to this person. I was like, I can remember just being broke, but not broken. I can remember just striving as a single mom to make ends meet. And the feeling that came from not having enough, man. I can't even, only thing I can say is like a rash. Have you ever had a rash that it just itch so bad, man? No, and it itched so bad, and God forbid if you get any kind of sweat or anything on it, it starts burning. I equate that to being broke. It's like a rash. You just constantly itching and itching. Like they say, you robbing from Peter to pay Paul, and Paul found out it's not a secret anymore. So, you're doing all you can. And, one of the things that we was talking about building our business, and we was talking about you got to make sure that you protect yourself. Business owners, you got to protect yourself. You got to make sure that you have your disclaimers on your website. You got to make sure you have your refund policy on your website. You got to make sure, because being broke, guys, is a temporary position. Or being poor, or we like to say poor is permanent, because that's passing over opportunities repeatedly. But being broke is temporary. Okay, you can be broke, but don't be broken. Work on getting to where you want to be financially. And you would add, let me see what Sylvia said. I'm working on business growth, plan to expand my service area. Ultimate goal is to franchise. Sylvia, are you in Atlanta, Georgia? Answer that question. What's up, Myrna? How are you doing? Are you in Atlanta, Georgia, Sylvia? Answer that question. Okay, so listen. We was talking about this. We say you got to protect your business. You got to be prepared when you're asking God to take you to another level. You got to be prepared for it, because if not, you're going to it's like a thermostat. It's like a thermostat wherever you are mentally, guys. I'm telling you right now, you get spanked on a hand or something happens in your business and you get afraid, you will drop right back to where your comfort zone is, because that's where you're comfortable. And you got to force yourself to get from a point of comfortability, baby. You got to force yourself to say, you know what? I can't live like this. I got to do something different. I refuse to be broke. I refuse to be busted. I refuse to feel disgusted. I refuse to allow myself a sub existence. Not even average. I'm talking about some people are living a sub existence, let alone an average existence. They have an average life with an average wife, with an average house, with an average couch. You know what I'm saying? They just average. Okay. We'll talk offline, Sylvia. I thought I was going to invite you to something next week that you should check into. Where are you located, Sylvia? What's up, William? Welcome. So, we were talking about if I was just broke and did not have a plan, okay, I would make sure, come heaven and high water, baby, I would make sure that I found someone that had what I had or have the capability to teach me in my business. Okay, oh yeah. Okay, so you're in Mobile, Alabama, my hometown. Come on, lean with it, rock with it. We're going to talk offline, okay? Because you need to be in Atlanta, Georgia. You need to be in Atlanta, Georgia next week, Sylvia, at our Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profit Boot Camp. We're going to talk offline because you need to be there. You need to be in the mansion. You need to be there. We're going to talk about it, and everybody need to be there. But I was talking to my friend. He hasn't given me permission to say who it is, so I won't say it. But we were just talking about business, and we was talking about if I just didn't know what to do, where would I go from here? Where would I go? I would do my research, because being broke, guys, and those who are struggling, inbox me, Sylvia, number so we can talk after this. Those who are struggling, come on now. You know what I'm talking about when I talk about being broke. It's a disgusting feeling to not be able to pay your bills. I'm just starting on the least common denominator, okay? Not being able to pay your bills. We're robbing from Peter to pay Paul. Trying to live hand to mouth. Trying to figure out how you're going to handle this, how you're going to, in the window looking for the snatch man. I can talk about it because I've been there, done that. Been there, done that, and I made a promise to myself that I was going to surround myself around leaders, around conquerors, around those who know how to speak the word and speak it into existence. Speak those things as though they are. I said I was going to surround myself around people like that, so I can begin to do the practices myself. So you got to be very careful who you're hanging around. I was talking to another friend today, and I was saying, you know what, listen, I said, certain people I can't call, man. I said, who does Superman talk to when he's feeling down? Who does Superman talk to? I tell you who he talked to. He goes in the cave and talk to his dead father. That's who he talked to. He know he can't talk to no regular people. He got to talk to what? Extraordinary people. Because broke people going to tell you broke stuff. They're going to tell you to stay away from that. They're going to tell you, I wouldn't do that. Oh, girl, I thought about this. I'm going in. Oh, girl, look. You got that good paying job, girl. Don't do that, girl. Look, don't waste your money, girl. Huh? Starting a business, girl, look, it's just one of those things, girl. They trying to get you. They trying to take your money. See, you can't listen to broke people. Broke people will say things like, why are you spending this money to go out of town to listen to these people? It ain't nothing but a scheme. It ain't nothing but a scam. Why you doing it? And what you have to do. What's up, Juanita? My friend Juanita, I miss you. We got to see each other soon. What you have to do, guys, is you have to look at that individual's life. And you have to ask yourself, would I trade places with them? And if the answer is no, then I don't think you need to take their advice. Check this out. I remember one of my mentors, he said that he would not take advice from his wife because he understood what his wife's bank account looked like. Now, that might be harsh to say that, but it's the gosh honest truth. If you know you and your husband is struggling, you and your partner is struggling, how the hell you going to take advice from them, baby? You can't. You can say we both need to go together. Let us gather together and go to someone who know. Now, I'm not talking about creativity and growing your things of that nature. No, I'm talking about people who can help you take your business to the next level. Okay? Now, we have a boot camp coming up next week. Our Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profit Boot Camp. I'll talk about that in a minute, that we're going to be feeding into people who are coming from Texas, who's coming from, Colorado, Atlanta, that's going to be gathered in this mansion here in Atlanta. Now, listen, check this out. But then after that boot camp, we packing our stuff up and rerunning the hell to Miami, Florida, because we're going to be sitting down with the man with the plan who's making millions and millions of dollars. He's the #1 seller, they say, on the internet. We running our asses there quickly. We in the private VIP, ain't that right, Bruce? We in the VIP section because wealthy people, they pay for VIP. They don't pay for the broke ticket. They pay for the VIP. I be damn if I'm going to be in the back, baby. I'm always in the front. Excuse my vernacular, because I'm on fire right now, and so you guys, you're getting part of that fire. So if it burns, sting a little bit, it's meant to do so. You understand? So I said, I got to be where someone can continue to help us grow. I can't wait. And that ticket cost us thousands of dollars. You understand? To be in the executive spot, to be right there. And then on top of it, because you know I'm too classy, too sassy to do any kind of lines, baby. I'm not standing in no line. We said we got what, babe? A fast pass. So we can walk right into the stadium, right to our seat. To see the man, Mr. Grant Cardone. I'm so excited about that. Now listen, why do I tell you that? Because I refuse. What's up, Maria? I refuse to be broke. Some people, they complain about being broke. They're jealous and envious because God has blessed you. What's up, David? with a dream, with a goal, and you're going out there paying the price. You're going out there blood, sweat, tears, like you pledging some sorority or fraternity, blood, sweat, tears, until you sweat blood. You know what I'm saying? You're going out there doing what it takes. And I don't care. Some of y'all invest in your clothes, in your shoes, but you don't invest in yourself. You don't invest in this. And there's a book that I read, what's up, Minnie, that said, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your current self cannot take you to where you want to be. I'm going to say it again. Your current self cannot take you to where you want to be, because if it could, you would already be there. Bruce had to become someone else in order to earn 6 figures in 4.5 months. I say it again. Bruce had to become someone else to earn 6 figures online in 4.5 months. Guess what? We're becoming someone else to earn 7 figures online, baby. And we got to continue to get to the 7, the 8, the 9 figures. We're gonna constantly keep conditioning ourselves to meet and overcome all obstacles in our path. And then on top of it, what you have to pray when you're praying and asking for God bless me to become a multimillionaire. First of all, you got to say, God bless me to be able to handle the responsibilities that it take to become a multimillionaire. Because now when you begin to go up, baby, people try to come at you. We was talking about this today. You have people who buy tickets to events and buy stuff for services, and then they have buyer's remorse and they want to come back. So you got to protect yourself. Make sure, I'm telling you right now, this is a nugget for someone. While you're building your site, while you're talking about your product and services, baby, you better have a disclaimer and you better have a refund policy there. So when someone try to come at you, you can say, see said refund policy on my website, and it holds up in court. You understand? And that's what I tell everybody. You have to understand, as you begin to build, there's a lot of things that you got to learn. You got to grow with that thing, because you would get your head knocked off. I'm going to tell you right now, business is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. Because at least when you work a job, you can ride the clock. You can ride the clock. Let's be honest. When you work a job, you can ride the clock, and still get paid. But when you are a business owner, ain't no such thing as damn riding the clock, baby. Go in there and ride the clock if you want to. You're going to be broke. You're not going to be able to pay bills. Your light's going to get cut off. Your gas going to get cut off. Your water. The repo man is coming for you, honey. So you have to make sure that you get your mind right. Everybody, it's not one person that have came to one of our workshops, our seminars, or any event, or mentored or coach with them, or we talked to them. Not one person I've talked to said, you know what, I just want to earn a high 6 figures a year. Everybody say, I want to be a multimillionaire. That's what everybody say. But do you understand the responsibility that comes with being a multimillionaire? If you're watching TV all day, when you come home from work and you're watching TV, I'm telling you right now, you're not building your craft. You know what I'm saying? If you're not reading, you're not building your craft. If you're not going to any workshops or seminars, you're not building your craft. What's up, A. Clem? Big brother almighty, welcome. If you're not counseling with someone, you're not building your craft. If you're not allowing yourself to be stretched, you're not building your craft. My husband and I, after this boot camp, we're going to Miami. I'm so excited. And we already have a preconceived notion of what it is that we want to get out. Yes, we have over 500 or 1,000 business cards that we taken with us to do work, to network, to grow our network. Holla back, right? We're making sure that we understand. We got our questions, what we're going there for, what we're looking for. Because here's where I'm at, guys. Here's where I'm at. It's an ugly feeling to stay in the same position you was last year. It's ugly. It feels bad. We're into January the 17th. January the 17th. And right now, you should have your Nikes on. What's up, Brad? What's up, man? How you doing? You should have your Nikes on with that little check sign say, just do it. and you should be running. And if you don't, what you have to do is you got to find someone who has already done it. See, when we made 6 figures in 4.5 months, I went to a convention that these people were like my children age. The people who spoke, they was 21, 25, 26. It was one guy who spoke was maybe 40 something, maybe the oldest might have been 60, that husband and wife in their 60s, and they was talking about how they built up their email list and it pays them $3 a person every month, and I think they have over 40,000 subscribers. I'm like, how you do that? And so that should tell you right there, you do the math, 40,000 subscribers times 3, that's 120,000 that they're making a month as retirees. And so I thank God, because let me just share this. Like I said, I'm having this conversation out loud with you guys of what I had today with one of my friends, a couple of my friends, because we're on fire. I know my husband can feel it. I know he come home, he's like, my baby is like out there running hard, absolutely, constantly feeding myself, constantly conditioning myself and training myself to grow past what it is I've already done. Thank God we did this. Now let's go to the next level, because used to be's don't make any more honey. You heard me. Used to be. A used to be is talking about what you did last year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, what you did in college. No, we're talking about what are you doing right now? Are you a used to be? Are you a has been? Or maybe you a never was. I don't know what it is. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't like your condition, you got to do something different. And you can't hang around your broke friends. What can they tell you? But put fear. See, I don't want to be adopting someone's broke ideology. Why do I want to do that when they're going to tell me don't do it? Oh, you're a fool to think like that. See, I was listening to the man that I'm going to listen to in Miami, my husband and I. He talks about your dreams and your goals should scare and shock the hell out of you. It should shock the hell out of you. You should look at your goals and look at them things and say, if somebody read this, they would think that I am crazy as hell. And Napoleon Hill talks about the art of autosuggestion. When you say something over and over and over, and sometimes, guys, you got to stand in the mirror and talk to yourself eye to eye, and sometimes you got to record. I made a recording on my phone today. I made a recording of my dreams and goals, and I spoke it as though it already exists. I think this recording is 17 minutes, and in the recording you can hear my happiness, you can hear my joy. I get in, because they said when you bring true emotion into it, you're calling it to existence. You can hear the emotion in my voice, you can hear the sincerity in my voice. My husband listened to it. Actually, I sent it to him. He's like, baby, oh my God. He FaceTimed me like, oh my God, baby, I just can't believe it. I let one of my sons listen to it. He's like, Mom, how do you feel? I said, your mom is on fire, because now I can go to sleep listening to my own voice, calling into existence what it is that God said is already ours. Some of y'all, you're not believing. And I'm telling you right now, my friends, being broke in 2019, if you're struggling financially, that's your fault. See, here's the funny thing that I know about people. What's up? What's up, A? Here's the funny thing that I know about people. Sometimes God will put, I call it a ram in the bush. Come on, Lord, talk to me. He will put a ram in the bush for you. That ram may be somebody you're familiar with. That ram might be somebody that you've been around for years. And God will bless that person to grow. And that person right there in your midst. And you don't reach out and say, give me some of that, what you got. Can you help me and show me what you're doing? If you allow this person or persons, whoever you got, that you see just going out the water, killing it like crazy. If you allow that person to reach millionaire status and you didn't put your hand in their pocket or on their coat and said, take me with, that's your fault. Because guess what? When they become a millionaire, they're not going to have the time. They're not going to have the time to be with you like they can right now. They're not going to have the desire. Maybe they'll do lunch with you, do some coffee or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe they'll do something because I really understand why wealthy people, they can't hang with broke people. And Shabbat. I really understand. Here's the thing, is because the fear of that broke ideology infecting them. That's why they can't hang with broke people. Because broke people use words like, I can't. Broke people say things like, I don't have the time. Broke people say, I don't know if I can do it. Broke people make excuses. They don't make it happen. Broke people, they are fearful and doubtful and insecure and jealous and envious beings, man. They see someone doing great and they begin to hate on them. You understand what I'm saying? They begin to talk down instead of celebrating for them and being excited for them. They're trying to figure out, how can I destroy what they're doing? You can't destroy nothing that God's doing, baby. Sit down in the back and have several seats, please, and do it in a hurry. You understand? Because you can't destroy anything that God's doing. I'm talking about being broke is a nasty, disgusting type of spirit. It stinks to me. My son and I was having this conversation, my son Vincent. We say it stinks to the high heavens, man. It's just like, because to me what it says is, you don't believe that you can do all things. You don't believe that you are possible. Listen, when I went to that conference. And yes, I talked about the older couple who made $120,000 a month for their subscription list. And they talked about their strategy and what they did. But what got me was when I was, and those who's on here watching, I think VB, you was there, if you're on, and a couple other people that, watching, we all had the same shock and awe feeling, because when that young 21-year-old came up, and I wish my other friend Ron was on here, because he's a nut. He'll tell you, boy, we both was cracking up on what this guy said. They called him to the stage. They edified him. He wasn't walking around. Bruce, this man didn't have no Louis Vuitton belt on. What's that other belt? The XL. Who was that? Who's the XL? I don't know. Is that Louis Vuitton? And all these other belts and he didn't have any kind of brands on. This dude had a hat on, had a T-shirt with his brand on. Hint, hint, clue, clue. What his logo of his company. Hint, hint, clue, clue. He was rocking that. Let me pause. Okay, so he was rocking his logo and his jeans and his tennis shoes, and he had his skateboard with him, and he skated up to the stage. And when he jumped on the stage, he said, okay, y'all know it. Come on, say it with me. So everybody started saying his chant. I'm such and such and such, and I'm a and I'm like, what in the world? Who is this dude? And people was like, you don't know him? This young brother is a multi-millionaire. He coaches a lot of people. And so I thank God, because I was in the VIP section then. I'm excited because this conference, and hopefully I'm going to look this dude up online, that conference allowed us to learn to make those 6 figures in 4.5 months. And that's what I'm teaching in the boot camp next week, is what we did, what this guy taught us to make that, and how we're running the 7 figures in the next few months. Oh, yes, I said it, I mean it, I declare it, it's done. So listen, this guy, what he did was, I thank God that I was sitting in the front, in the VIP section, and he started talking about different things, and he some way, I know it was the favorite God, he called on me, and he was like, what do you do? And I told him, and then he said, how do you talk to people? And I was telling how I was taught to pick 5 people a day, and da-da-da-da-da. He said, well, I want you to get up, I want you to go to 5 people, and I want you to introduce yourself, state your name, where you're from, what you do. He said, I want you to do it, and I want you to pique their interest. So as I get up to go do it, I'm shaking hands and talking to people, and he's like, what number she's on? They was like, she's on 1. And he's talking, and still he's doing his stuff, and I'm talking to people. He's like, what number she's on? She just got on 2. And then he's still doing his stuff or whatever. And then about time I got to number 3, he's like, where is she now? And he said, she's on 3. He said, stop. And he said, he might have said a whole lot of stuff, I don't know, but he told me to come up to the stage. And when I seen that this man, in a matter of, I want to say less than 3 or 4 people, had went through thousands of people online, and he showed what he did, how he did it with his product. I just looked at him and I said, wow. He said, how long would it take for you to go through thousands of people? And I just looked at him and and it reminded me of what I learned a long time ago. You got to be quick thinking, fast moving, right down to modern day time. Some of y'all are running around in a new technology world acting like dinosaurs. I'm going to say it again. Some of you guys are running around in a new technology world acting like dinosaurs, and you're not utilizing the tools that's made available. Therefore, you're suffering with your pocketbook, with your wallet. You're suffering, and you're staying in a broke condition when you don't have to be in a broke condition. Make sure you're always a person. Sometimes you got to get out of your even network and go somewhere else. When you agree, Bruce? Sometimes your network may not even have it. Your group may not have it. The people that you're around may not have the idea. So now you need to get around other people who are living that life. And when I saw that young dude and I talked to him, and I thank God that after the conference, he ran into me and he asked me, what is it that you do again? And I shared with him, and he gave me some powerful advice that I'm doing now. And young man, if you're watching and you're out there and you so happen to jump on here, I'm the lady, I'm the ex-IRS auditor that you talked to. Please forgive me, I don't remember your name, but I did what you said, and I'm fast running my husband and I to 7 figures. Online, baby, automation, getting this thing cranked up. And so I say that to say this, guys, that it should be a time when you say, you know what, I got to do something different. Be honest with yourself and say, this is a must for me to go to the next level. I need to do something different, because there's nothing worse than looking in your bank account and seeing absolutely low funds in there. Maybe you're in a comma club, maybe you're not. And sitting around seeing how you can stretch that buffalo. Seeing, how you can stretch the Benjamins. And knowing that, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. The beautiful thing is, you might be listening to this message. You might be saying, Gene, what is it that you're doing? If you want to know, inbox me. And only serious people inbox me, please. Because I don't want broke mentality. What's up, Latanya? I don't want broke mentalities inboxing me. Because being broke is a temporary situation, but being poor is permanent. And poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. You need an opportunity to be able to allow you to earn the type of income you want to earn. And I'm not talking about, my uncle, I love him so much. Oh, thank you, baby. You look great. I love you, Latanya. My uncle, I love him so much. I think I learned about business from him. As a matter of fact, I'm named after him. And I watched this man had great business ideas. I watched him work very hard. I watched him make a hell of a lot of money. And also I watched him die dead broke. And that was something I said, that will not happen to me. No. Hear me and hear me well. If you're in a place where you're not where you want to be financially. Fight, kick, stretch, bite, elbow, throw them bows. Do whatever you got to do to get around the people who are living an exceptional, you hear me? An exceptional life. See, I pray every day for indestructible amounts of wealth. When I heard the coach and mentor that we getting ready to go to, when I heard him say he prayed for indestructible amounts of wealth, I said, let me take it to the head. Okay, that sounds like somebody I want to listen to, someone who I need to be in front of. When he talked about 10xing your income, talked about gamifying your income, treating your goals like a game, like a level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Because, my friends, being broke, busted, disgusted, worrying about money, that is a thing of the past. You should say, you know what, that's a thing of the past. Right now, we should not be worried about money. Money should be just like air, honey. You don't have to think about it. The only time you have to think about it if you have some upper respiratory problems. But if you don't have any upper respiratory problems, you don't have any sinus issues or things of that nature, you're not thinking about breathing. It's an involuntary action. It's going on without you even have to, let me think about it. Let me think about breathing. Because God, the Lord forbid, if we had to think about breathing, we'd be all dead. We will all be dead, But it's involuntary. So money should be just like that. It should be set up where it automatically comes to you. See, money comes to me easily, effortlessly, and continuously in ever increasing amount. You understand? Amounts. I am the head and not the tail. I am the lender and not the borrower. See, these are the things that you got to say to yourself. And if you don't know what to say to yourself, you need to contact someone who knows what to say and begin to adopt those ideology so you can live the type of life you want to live, so you can do anything. And I just wanted to come on here today, tonight, whatever, whenever you watch it. If you watching the replay after this is done, hashtag replay so I can know that you watched it in the replay. What I want to do is I want to challenge you to believe like never before. Don't allow yourself to get in a situation that you allow yourself to remain poor. Don't allow yourself to remain broke or be broken. Napoleon Hill said that I could predict your future. And I think I'm that good that I can predict your future. And your future is there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. There's going to be challenges, guys. And there's going to be things that you're going to overcome like nothing. Here's what I do know. What you have to do is position yourself in a way that your lows still look like highs, baby. That's the way you got to think. You got to think and work like an ant. Even in the good time, the ant is out there gathering, storing away so they don't have to worry. So even when the storm comes, they're not stressed. They're not worrying how they're going to eat. They have plenty. When God has alleviated the hardship, baby, you should work like you don't lost your mind. You should work. Have you ever wondered why wealthy people, let's name them, Beyonce and Jay-Z and Obama, they don't have to work no more. But you see Michelle don't wrote a book. Let's just name, you can name so many people that I have looked at, and even in my sphere, that are wealthy that I'm like, man, they won't stop. Because, guys, you're building a dynasty. You shouldn't stop. And what you have to do right now, this very moment, is make a decision that your 2019, you're going to make it great. And yes, I believe in the power of prayer. Yes, I do. I believe in the power of the spoken word. Yes, I do. But some of you guys are walking around with half the equation. When I was in school, I was hella good in math and science. Don't put me in social studies, though. I might have had little issues with social studies. I hated social studies, man. It wasn't my history. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But math and science, I loved it. Henceforth, became an ex-IRS auditor, henceforth became a businesswoman, henceforth multi-millionaire, on my way to be billions, honey. Millions are coming to me right now, baby. This is the year that we become multi-millionaires, 2019. I'm saying it, I'm declaring it, I'm putting it out there, I believe it, therefore I will receive it and I will achieve it. And that's all I know, baby. That's all I'm programmed. And no beast, no demon, no nothing in hell will stop us from getting there, because no weapon formed against me, no weapon performed against us shall prosper. But anyway, as I was talking, man, what was the last point I was on? Your wife be going, don't she, babe? Don't you love your wife? And I'm just talking about just not being broke. Not being broke. And I'm sitting up here, you know I'm trying to get back to that point, right? And today I sat down and I did this recording on my phone. Can you turn that? I did that recording on my phone, and I was just talking about my goals, and it was like 17 minutes. And I'm so excited because I'm going to listen to it every day over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's what I'm going to do. Because I refuse to be broke. I refuse to be struggling. And I was saying that your 2019, you should say to yourself, it's not going to look like 2018, 2017. I challenge you to invest in yourself. Can you spend $500 to $1,000? Can you invest in yourself? Some of you guys won't even spend $100 on your own self, on your own mind, on your own personal development. But you'll go stand in lines for, what's that, Black Thursday, Black Friday, after Thanksgiving, whatever it is, Black Friday. You stand in lines to bust up and go spend money. I'm the producer, not the consumer, baby. You got to start changing the way you see things, the way you believe, the way you do things. And you got to fight, like I said, to get around people who are absolutely making it happen in their lives. And you got to be willing to pay for their time. Nothing in life is for free, baby. Even you being born, your mother had to pay to bring you into this life. And someone's going to have to pay when you go out. You have to understand this. Okay? So, talking about being broke, let me just tell you right now, if you don't want to be broke, if you don't want 2019, thank you, God, for bringing it back to me. If you don't want 2019 to be the same, you got to understand that there's a formula out there. And some of you guys are walking around with half the formula. You have the faith, but your work ethic is kind of off, shorty. It's kind of off. Meaning that you'll work out there and bust your butt for somebody else, but when you come home, what you doing for yourself? What you're doing for yourself? One of the ladies that's watching right now, her name is Latanya. I remember when I met her, she was a single mom. She was going to school. She was working. I said, God dang, this woman is super damn woman, man. I never met nobody like that. I was intrigued, still is intrigued by what she's doing. She didn't make excuses. And I want to say, I don't even know. I mean, I was like, wow, how in the world this sister going to school? She's working. She's doing this. She's doing that. I'm like, and on top of it, taking care of them babies. Being a single mom is no joke. Being a single dad is no joke. Absolutely. She said she finished the formula. Faith without work is dead. It is stone dead. So, please, man, I used to get on the phone with my mama and I used to talk for hours. We used to talk about the good book. We opened the Bible up and I love it. And I thank God that was suspended. May she rest in peace. I love my mom. We would just sit and talk on the phone about the Bible for hours. And I would say, Mom, you got that word down pat, girl. You know the word. I said, but Mom, you're missing part of the equation. Because I remember telling her, I said, God would be an unjust God Because my mama every Sunday, let me give you sidebar, every Sunday my mom would ride around and look at beautiful homes, and she would anoint it with holy oil and claim it in the name of Jesus, and she would do all that. And I remember I almost got my behind whooped because one day my husband know what I'm about to say. I'm just inquisitive. I was just an inquisitive little girl, I almost got my butt whooped, Latanya, because I asked my mom. I said, Mom, I think I was 9 or 10, I don't know. I said, Mom, after you anoint the home, ain't there something else you got to do? What about that number on the board? And my mama said, shut up, Gina. Shut up. God can do anything. And Lord forgive me, but I'm going to tell you something. I remember, and not being disrespectful, I remember that one particular Sunday I'll never forget. One particular Sunday. And I just want you guys to understand, it's faith and work, faith and work, faith and work, faith and work. You got to say it, you got to believe it, and you got to do it. Period, point blank. You got to think like a scientist. You got to keep going at it, keep going at it, keep going at it. Ask God to give you the strength. Ask him to give you the infinite knowledge, infinite understanding, give you the wisdom, meaning that you're applying the knowledge. You got to go at it, baby. And so I remember one Sunday, I said, this will be the Sunday that my mom's going to beat my ass this Sunday. She's going to tear me up. But I got to say it. I know it was in my spirit. It was in my spirit. We pulled up to one of the houses every Sunday after church. My mom would go to look at these big old houses, and she would anoint the house. And this particular Sunday, Lord help me. Bruce. This particular Sunday, we pull up at the house. There's a sign in the yard, and it had those 4 letters on it. Start with an S, end with a D. That sucker said soul. And my mom, she said, oh, well, dang. The house been sold. Oh, my God. I was believing that God was going to give me that house. And Lord, forgive me, it just slipped out my mouth. I said, Mom, God didn't get the memo, Mom. Somebody beat you, and they went and put in the application. Man, I just knew I was going to get a whooping. And my mom looked at me, and she didn't say anything. She just looked at me like, and I came back like, because I love my mom. I came back a few hours, and I said, Mom, I hope I wasn't disrespectful or honorary. That's what they used to say back in the day. I pray to God I wasn't. I said, but Mom, you got to go put the application in. Go see, Mom, what you qualify for, Mom. Go do that. But then by you doing the work, watch this, by you doing the work, the faith is being executed. You're showing God that I believe you, that I'm not going to work off of half the formula. I'm going to work on the whole formula. I'm going to make sure that I have the faith, big faith, extraordinary faith, that by me stepping out here and executing the faith, I'm going to do what's necessary. Guys, it's simple, even with building business. Sometimes when I think about certain things, I say to myself, Jean, man, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. Because the beliefs and the goals and the dreams that I have is astronomical. And I'm believing God for it. And sometimes when things doesn't happen as quickly as you like, sometimes doubt can come in, and you got to be able to speak to that mountain, baby. You got to be able to take the word and speak to that mountain, because he said if you had as much faith as a mustard seed, you can speak to the mountain and tell that mountain to be moved. I'm talking about the mountain of debt, the mountain of fear, the mountain of insecurity, the mountain of being broke. Look, my husband, let me see if I can get it in here, babe. There it is. That's my husband wear it all the time. That's a mustard seed. It's in this jar. You can barely see it, but it's really, hold on, stay right there, honey. It's very small. It's in there. He said, I know, right? From the mouth of I believe that the Spirit of God was in me that day, LaTanya, and because I was in the back seat fidgeting, and I had to get it out. And I think I might have been 9 or 10 years old. I just knew that would be the day that I get my behind toe up from the floor up, but it didn't happen because my mom knew that I was telling the truth. And then I still went back and apologized for it. But I was saying that you can speak to the mountain of debt, insecurity, doubt, fear, the mountain of obesity, the mountain of lack, the mountain of worrying about death. Your fears, whatever it is that you're fearing, you can tell it to be moved, baby. And you can begin to take the sword, the spoken word, and begin to assassinate those things that's not true, and begin to speak those things that you want as though it is there. I did a recording, man. Everybody ain't ready for this recording that I did. I did a recording. It was 17 minutes. And you can hear me saying my affirmations. Those who want to hear it, if you ever want to hear it and you want to know what you should say, inbox me. I'll call you and I'll let you listen to it, and we will make sure we touch and agree that God bless you with what it is that you believe in for. This is what we're going to be doing in the boot camp next week, baby. This is what we're going to be doing in the boot camp next week. We're going to be, not only are you going to learn the game plan and what we did to make 6 figures in 4.5 months, but we're going to show them how to bring it into existence, how you got to be able to speak the truth and hurl the truth at falsehood and knock his brains out. You got to be able to tell the devil he has no power, baby. He has no power. How you doing, Zelcha? He has no power. That's what you have to be able to understand, how to speak life, how to speak what it is that God has called you to do, what it is that God has called you to do. It's time out for lack. It's time out for being lazy. It's time for you to go after your dreams, go after your goals like never before, and begin to really, really speak what it is that you want. And I'm not talking about some imaginary craziness that you're just speaking a whole bunch of stuff that you don't intend to do anything, baby. Because I'm telling you right now, when you begin to build, you have blood, you have sweat. There's some things that you got to give up. What are you willing to sacrifice? There are some people that you got to surround yourself around. There are some people that you got to let go, baby. And it hurts sometimes, but you got to damn do it. Because if someone is not touching and agreeing on the things that you're saying, if someone not telling you, yes, you can do it, you can do all things through Christ who will strengthen you. If someone's not telling you that you are possible, and they start dropping seeds in your spirit like, you know, girl, I don't know, girl. I wouldn't do that if you. That's someone that right now is a degree of separation that has to happen. Don't mean that you don't love them. You love them, but at this point right now, it's like having a newborn baby. Your ideas, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, you gotta protect it. It's not meant for everybody to hear your dreams and goals. It's not meant for everybody to speak into your life. And it's not meant for everybody to pray over you too. Be wary of that, okay? Be weary of that. You got to be careful who touch your head, baby, because you don't know what these people had in their mind. So you have to just, guys, work on yourself each and every day. And you have to make sure you have the whole equation. You know, when we used to do math, it was like, please, what was it? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally that was to teach us how to break that thing down. That if you didn't solve it right, you didn't follow like how to deal with the parentheses. You know what I'm saying? Then the exponents, right? Then I got to do, please excuse I got to do the multiplication. Dear, I got to do the division. My Aunt Sally, you know how I go. That's what we had to do. We had to figure it out, because if we didn't figure it out right, the problem was never solved. It was never solved. The same way, if you continue to keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to keep getting the same results, and your problem will never be solved. And 2019 will look just like 2018, 2017, 2016. What are you willing to do in order to change your life? What are you willing to give up? Because being broke, it's a nasty feeling. It's a disgusting feeling. It stinks. No one wants to be around brokenness. No one, people want to be around victory. People want to hear stories of people who have overcome situations. God will allow you to overcome a situation so you can bear witness that there is a God in a world where people are almost saying God is absent. He will allow things to happen in your life so you can bear witness that God is real. The mere fact that I'm standing here today bear witness that God is real. That's your story. And that's what you got to bear witness. And I'm telling you guys, I'm just so excited. I just wanted to come on here just to share, a conversation. I didn't send it out to my email list. I didn't, my members, my subscribers. I didn't even alert them that I send this recording to you guys. Make sure you watch it over and over again. I think I might have texted I'm going to go live on here, but I just wanted to share something from my heart. That is your time. Let this be for real. That this year it is your time. That you're going to seek knowledge, whether you come to us or somebody else, that you're going to constantly condition yourself to meet and overcome all obstacles. You're going to be very careful what come out of your mouth. If it's not giving life, then don't say it. If it's not building up, then don't say it. And that's every practice. That means no gossip, no slander, no slack talk, no putting people down. Don't be quick to run and listen to it. What they say, what's going on. Don't be joyful in somebody else's pain and hurt and what they're going. If someone starts talking about somebody, you be like, wait a minute, hold up. Let me go get that person, because maybe you need to talk to that person and get this resolved. Because I'm telling you right now, guys, if they talking about them, they talking about you. You got to get to a point where foolishness is unattractive to you. Negativeness is unattractive to you. People who just use and abuse is unattractive. It's just unattractive. Jealousy and envy, unattracted to you. You got to get to a point where you celebrate love, you celebrate life, you celebrate joy, you celebrate success, because you know the same God that blessed them to achieve it is the same God that's going to bless you to achieve it. As the church say, do you agree with that? If you agree with that, give me some thumbs up and some hearts. I don't know how many people watching, but I agree with it. I wish I could do my own thumbs up. Can I do some thumbs up? I can't see on this thing right here. Thank you, 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 thank you. My husband doing. So, guys, listen. I want to leave this with you. We're having a boot camp next week. It's going to be in a mansion here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's our Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profits boot camp. Thank you, Toshiba. Toshiba will be there. I'm on fire right now. I'm in just studying God's word and getting it in my spirit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just really going on the word of what God said, not what man said, not looking to man. It don't say look to man from which cometh my help. It said look to the hills from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made what? Heaven and earth. I don't have to look to man for nothing, baby, because God will put man where he need to be. He will put that ram in the bush when it needs to be there. And that's the belief that you got to have today, baby. That's the tenacity that you got to have. You got to be able to walk with belief like never before. I'm talking about unshakable, undeniable belief, no matter what it looked like. I remember I heard young man say that before. It would be the hardest thing you ever do. Damn, he was not lying. It is the hardest thing to tell yourself every day what your goal is, when you can look around your situation. You can say, I see what it is, but you're not paying attention to that. You got to understand, you're building every day. Every word is a building block, baby. It's a building block. You got to keep on building. You got to surround yourself around other people who are building. Surround yourself around people who believe. Surround yourself around people who support you. Don't go where you're tolerated. Go where you're celebrated. I'm not going to be anywhere where someone just tolerates me. I'm going to be around people who celebrate me, that when I see them, that joy in their eye, That heart flutter and be like, that's my sister. That's my sister right there. And we speak nothing but joy into each other's life, blessings into each other's life. We confirm what it is that God has said in his word, because it's time for the saints to stand up. It's time for you to go out there and claim what is already rightfully yours. He said it. God said it. That the righteous shall inherit the earth. This is for anyone who want to go out there and do some incredible things. And maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you don't know what to do. Maybe you just have no idea what it is that you're doing. I just want to let you know that we have a few tickets left for this boot camp. We have, I think, some regular admissions left. And I think we have some roommate specials, meaning that we got a couple of bedrooms that you'll share with someone. You pay the roommate rate, and you won't have to, and you could be in a mansion with us. We have our own beautiful caterer that's coming there, Dila's Catering. She is a powerful sister. She is doing the catering for us yet again, and I'm so very excited about that she's going to be catering great meals. So we're going to feed you breakfast, lunch. Those who are VIP, you'll get dinner as well. And we're going to crack open the gang book to show you what we did and what we continue to keep doing. And right after that boot camp, we're running to Miami to do what? Because we're going to empty everything out to you. And we're running to Miami to get filled back up with new strategy. I said new. You can't be running around in 2019 with 2018 strategies. You got to get better, baby. Every day you got to be constantly conditioning yourself. Every day you got to get better. That's why I'm in the gym damn near every day, baby. Every day. My husband said, baby, good night. You getting slimmer and slimmer, aren't you? I said, because, baby, I'm going to war. There's a war against poverty. There's a war against destruction and lack and fear and insecurity and jealousy and envy, especially in our community. Okay? There's a war out there. And we got to be the ones, the vanguards out front, saying, you know what? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It's our time. Those that have an ear, let them hear. Those who don't, we'll pray for you, but we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. And I pray that this video, guys, touch you. And not just touch you, I pray that it moves you into action. If you want to know about this boot camp that's coming up next week, like the video, share the video. I send you the information. Some of you, I said I'm going to reach back out to you. I will. The young lady from Mobile, I'm going to reach out to you after this is over. And I want you to come to the boot camp. And don't let money be an issue. Don't let it. The conference that we're going to, I think over 30-something thousand people going to be there. It's going to be in a stadium in Miami. I'm so very grateful and thankful. I got me a brand new notebook, baby. A brand new notebook that I plan on filling up. I plan on meeting some shakers, some movers and shakers, some dominators. I plan on meeting them there, my husband and I. And this is the year, guys. This is the transformational year that I will come back to you and say, I told you what we was going to do. And we've done it. And you can't be afraid to go out here and do what God has called you to do. Don't worry about nobody else. God got them. Put them in God's hand. Go out there and do what's been called for you to do. Don't worry about people being jealous or envious. They jealous and envious right now. So why worry about it? I mean, really, why worry about it? I just want you to have an incredible life. I want you to have an incredible life. And if you're happy right now with where you are, and you can honestly say, hey, look, I'm having an incredible life, God bless you. But I believe when you get to a certain point, it's not just about you. It's not about you. Now, what's in your cup, as Ayanna Van Zant said, that's for you. So maybe right now, what's in your cup, you're happy. You're excited. You're able to travel the world. You're able to go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do with whoever you want to do it with. But baby, we need your cup to run over. Because when your cup run over, that's for other people. That's when you become blessed to be a blessing. And we need more people out there blessing people. We need more people training and educating people. We need more movers and shakers. We need more dominators. We need more people believing and transforming lives. Because our goal is to tell the stories of lives transformed. Guys, listen, I am so very grateful and thankful that you gave me some of your time. And I value your time. And I pray that every time I come on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and our private group, Tiffany's Wealth Creator, anytime you see my face, and I hope it's a cute face for you. I hope I'm looking cute for you. I strive to. But anytime, my husband, thank you, honey. Anytime I come before you, I want to bring information and inspiration to go out there and impact the nation. It is our duty, it's our responsibility to do so. Remember, supercharge your business and increase your profit. The boot camp is next week. If you want more information, like this video and share the video, because somebody out there right now, they need to hear the words that God allowed me to speak. Like the video, share the video, and in the comments below, type more info so I can get it to you. Guys, I want to thank you for listening to me tonight. You guys are incredible. Kiss your husband. Kiss your wife, kiss the babies, kiss your significant ones, and just thank God for blessing them to be there. Rub the dog, rub the cat, the turtle, just be grateful and thankful in the space that you're in. It starts with being grateful and thankful. That's where it starts. Maybe you are just grateful and thankful to have the ears, to have the eyes, to see and hear this message. Maybe you're grateful and thankful that you have food to put in your mouth, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, and the energy and the fortitude to go after your dreams and goals. Because your family, generations to come, they're dependent on you. And it's your time to go out there and make it happen. Please don't let this be a year of New Year resolutions. Let this be a year of new solutions. Okay? That you sincerely go after it like never before. I'm on fire because I believe that this is the year. I'm in labor right now. And when you're in labor, guys, when you're in labor, women, you know what I mean. You want to quit sometimes. You want to quit. You got to surround yourself around somebody that them pains kicking in and they rubbing your back and they telling you it's going to be all right, baby. They wiping the sweat off your brow. They telling you to keep pushing, baby. It's coming, it's coming. Oh, I can see the head. Keep pushing, keep believing, baby. It's coming, it's coming. It's coming, guys. Your dreams, your goals, what you've been praying for, what you've been asking God for, it is coming. Let's push. Let's push together. Let's believe together. Let's pray together. Let's work together. Let's have the faith and the work together, guys. And don't play with yourself. Mean what you say what you mean. When you write it down, ask yourself what it's going to take to get there. How many products do I need to sell? How many services do I need to offer? How many people I need to recruit? How many people I need to, you got to ask yourself, because there's a number for all of that. When you say you want to become a millionaire, whatever that is, break down how many, because what is a millionaire? Your subconscious mind need to understand what is a millionaire. You got to break it down. I'm going to earn over $1 million or whatever you're going to earn. And then you got to break down what is $1 million. $1 million is nothing but 1,000 products at $1,000. That's $1 million. Or maybe 200 products at $5,000. That's $1 million. So you begin to break it down, and you start break it down a little bit more and ask yourself, okay, now that I know that, how many sales I need to make a day, how many sales I need to make a week, how many sales I need to make a month. You break that thing down. And you continue to educate yourself. You continue to train yourself. You go around those who are making millions, and they can give you the tips that you need, baby. And then you learn something new and go apply it. Learn something new and go apply it. Don't just become a swollen tick that fall off and do absolutely nothing. And then you got your husband mad at you. You got your wife mad at you. And the kids mad too, because you told that lie. You told them last year, hey, listen, baby, when I hit this goal, we going to Disney World. They still waiting. They still waiting. So don't tell your children, your wife, your husband, lies if you don't intend to go out there and give it all you got, man. Give it all you got. Somebody need to hear that today. Give it all you got. Stop playing games. Tell the truth. Hold yourself accountable. My name is Jean Marlo Davis, guys. I hope to see y'all at the boot camp. You want more information about the boot camp, like the video, share the video, type more info below. Those who are part of our Wealth Creator group, you got the link to go ahead and get registered. Register for the boot camp right now. We only have a few tickets left. Yes, it's next week. I'm telling you right now, that's the best time. Breakthroughs happen at the last minute. Go ahead and get yourself registered. We hope to see you there. We hope to meet you and greet you there because the information we're going to share is going to really impact you. I'm Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator, and so are you. I want you to remember you can have, you can be, you can do anything. How I know? Because God said so. Thank you for watching. And I look forward to seeing you at the boot camp and most definitely on the next video. Thank you for watching, Sylvia, Jacqua. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys, everybody that's watched. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you, Zelcha. Thank you, my husband, Bruce. Thank you, Toshiba. Thank you, Kenneth. You jumped in. I didn't see you, Kenneth. Thank you, Leslie. I didn't see you. Renee, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Who else is this? Moet, thank you so much for joining us. A. Clem, thank you. Brad Scott, thank you. Thank you for joining us, guys. Who else is this? Mindy, thank you. David, thank you. Maria, thank you. Juanita, thank you. Sylvia, thank you. William, thank you. Myrna, y'all in the house tonight, thank you. Samuel, thank you. Samuel, Kathy, thank you. Bridget, thank you for being here. Melissa, thank you. Nicole, thank you. You guys are in the house tonight. God gave me that word. The sister said, okay, I get it again, babe. Here it go. The sister said, I think it's time for you to go to theology school, Sister Pastor Minister Jean Marlo Davis. Woo! You know how many times I love you too, Latanya. And you always, I've always admired you from day one, sister. Day one, I've always admired you. I love you, even though I don't get to talk to you all the time. I want you to know this little black girl right here, she love you and she thank God for you. And we got to get together, baby. I got to see you this year, and I mean it. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. But, I feel that I am a minister of sorts of finance, and I feel that the way God is using me right now, that's why I have a huge responsibility to be successful. Woo! I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my spirit. I just want people to believe. I want them to go to work, and I want them to step out in the word and believe that faith without work is dead. I don't care what you're saying. You can sit up here and say something 100 damn times. It's not going to come into fruition till you get up off your butt and put the keys in the ignition. Now, God said that. I didn't say You got to get up and you got to go to work. That's just it. That's just it. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I pray God continue to bless you and keep you and protect you from danger seen and unseen, evil spirits seen and unseen, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that everything you touch turn to gold because you believe it and it's your time. I love you. I'm your sister. I'm rooting for you, guy, because you can have, you can be, you can do anything. This is Jean Davis signing off again. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. I love you. God bless. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you even more for sharing. God bless you. Take care.